unusual chunks of smoke emerging from a tree in the middle of the night. Awkward tales of people feeling lost and wandering right at the heart of their home backyard. A horrible stench envelops a supposedly calm evening with no visible sign from where it came. They can be your best unseen friend or your worst invisible enemy. It was light that enticed to him, a solitary house outgrowing out the trees, a candle consuming inside. Curious, encouraged by hunger, he crept nearer. He was presently not acquainted with the forms and state of the houses. However, the recollection crawled up on him, such as the bold lumber of walls, the dry cover of roofs, and the adjusted perfection of glass under shaking fingers.
That incident happened when he was approximately 5 years old. The boy was staying at his aunt's place for a vacation, and it is also the best time that he will be able to play with his younger cousin. His aunt's house is in a subdivision with 2 bedrooms and a bathroom in the middle. He was having a great time with his other aunt. There were just 4 of them, and no other people was there. But one night, after they ate outside and went for a walk, he fell asleep immediately since he was tired. He slept in the first room with Aunt May, and his other aunt slept in the second room with his cousin.
However, he was awakened in the middle of the night. Even though he was sleepy, he raised his eyes to peep due to the sound of the door opening. But that's how stiff he was when he saw a really huge, dark, muscular, and hairy man. But it was his enormous red eyes that terrified the boy most. For no apparent reason, he was unable to move and screamed. He closed his eyes again, thinking it was simply his imagination repeating in his head, "In the name of Jesus, live." But when he opened his eyes again, thinking he was gone, he wanted to scream because he was already right above his head. With his red eyes fixed on him and blowing smoke in his face, which made him cough up.
He looked at the boy while eagerly playing with the boy's hair. He wanted to shout out of panic as he glanced at his aunt, who was deep asleep. He mentally screamed till he felt his hand on my cheek. Only then did he realize his aunt may have slapped him to wake him.
They exited the room, where Aunt May was seated on the sofa, holding his hand. His other Tita Chris also stepped outside, and his worried cousin asked as to what had happened to him, but the boy was only crying. As a result, Tita Chris decided that they would sleep in their room. He got a good night's sleep and awoke in the afternoon. When he came out of the room, the 3 of them were waiting for him and asked if he was okay and what had happened.
Tita Chris recalled that it was a Kapre and it always surrounds them every night. Aunt May also said that there was an instance When she went to the restroom, it would blow smoke from his tobacco, and Aunt May would simply tell him to put her to sleep gently, and she would just let it go. Tita Chris said that the Kapre became angry when their neighbor cut down the tree where he lived, causing problems, and that the Kapre would occasionally stay at the cut down tree.
That scared the boy, and he couldn't sleep in that room when he went on vacation with them. He's grateful that it no longer bothers him, but they can still smell his stinky tobacco every night.